Hey everybody. Today I'm going through how to do this loft for this razor. Um, there's a couple of things that are really important. The first is that you have to build with draft, and you're going to build with this parting edge in mind, the parting line in mind. Exactly. So the first thing you're going to do, everyone's going to do this, is you're going to draw in a length using your calipers. You're going to measure ruler, whatever, for your overall length. And then for your razor, then you're going to drop in your top view and have it match pretty closely with that overall length. And you're going to label it so you can find it later. Side view, you're going to label it. And you're going to try and get this lined up as close as you can. This is a picture that I took, so it's going to be a little bit wonky, but you're going to do the best you can to, the loft part is the part that you're really caring about. When you get these lined up, where'd it go? This, the point of origin, really needs to be at the back of your razor. And then when you're lining everything up, so see here, the back of the razor, but for the side view, this is important. It's also lined up at the bottom of that. So when you do your loft and you have a point, it's going to be here to get that rounded edge, because you're going to be building to your parting line. And then I've got the bottom view. And this way, sorry, I'm moving all over the place, guys. Everything's labeled. I can just do this. And then I can see everything. I'm gonna hide that. So then the next thing you're going to do are your dimensions for the top view. So these, I should have these defined, but I don't. Have these defined, but these are important that you have these be midpoint lines here. The midpoint line starting right along this edge here. So they're all going to be lined up. And then equal on both sides, because it's a picture, so it's not actually going to be equal on both sides, even if you try to get it exactly lined up. These are going to be your main points for where your loft is going to go. So super important to get those in. So it's not, you don't need a ton of them, but you need enough for your main valleys and peaks. We're going to overbuild here. Okay, so this is important because it's going to rely on, there's a couple things here. So your side view dimensions they're going to start at the point of origin, because that's where that endpoint is. This line is right on your, you can feel it with your thumb on your razor. It's at your parting line. So there's a little edge there. And it's super important that this runs right along your parting line. And then when you put these in, these are the heights. And these do have dimensions on them, and they're lining up with the calipers. We're going to overbuild here and then cut this away for the loft. And so you want to get these right where they need to be. And I'm doing that by having these be vertical relation with that sketch in the top that laid out the width. Then endpoint on there. So then everything lines up. So then we've got all of these right where they need to be. So I didn't create any new planes yet. And then you go through, and I just did the control click and drag on the planes, and I had them go right to these. So edit feature, you can see here, I have it snap right to the point. So that way they all line up right where they need to be. So then you're going to do your sketches for your loft. These are all just prelim sketches to get everything working well. I'm going to break this so we can see everything. Okay, so what you're going to do is on the front plane here, you're going to add in a point right on your, you're going to do a sketch and you're going to do a point right on that point of origin. And then on that first plane, you're going to do a sketch. You're going to draw half of it. This is important. It's a spline, and look at how it's all one orange. So you're going to click, 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 and then you're going to have these sketches. This is going to go right onto your height sketch that you did. These are going to be right on those endpoints. This, to figure this out, it is, oh wait, I did this side first, sorry. Let me hide. So, here we go. Okay, sorry. All right, so we're doing this first. So you're going to do from, you're going to sketch this line in, and it's going to pierce this, which is your, that sketch that we did from the side view, where it's the parting line, the widest point. And then you're going to do a straight line going out, a guideline here, center line. Oh my God, it's early. And then this is going to be vertical relation at the end of that center line with this. So that way this is on the right, it's wide enough, and then it's on that. And then you want to make sure you don't make this go like out like that. It needs to be pretty vertical. This one's not totally, because it's a weird shape. And then these, you have to do a horizontal relation on these. So when you mirror them over, and when you do your loft, you don't have, it's showing up over on this side, no. So it's smooth. All right, so you're going to do this line first, and you're going to do click, 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 all lining up with those sketches that you have, and you're adding in this. So I want everybody in class today to get this far. So you can see here all of these all have the same, just 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and these are all being made by messing around these shapes with that with the lines. So make sure everything is lining up with that original sketch showing the parting line and that widest spot. Then you're going to go in on the front plane, and you're going to have two sides here. So you're going to click right at that, this point. 1, 2, 3. You're going to have it here, 4, 5, 6. And for these, it can just be coincident because everything's lined up, but right with those top points. All right. And then you're going to make sure that this in the back has a vertical relation. This is all on the front plane. Then you're going to go in here. You're going to click here, here, here. You're going to make sure everything's coincident. Click, click. Everything's lined up. And then you're going to make sure this has a vertical relation going down because it's a rounded edge. And then you're going to finesse this so that it matches with the image. Okay, this one I have this extra one here, it's fine. You need it. So if you need more, it's all right. Then this is important. You're going to go in with 3D sketch. And you're going to do one side at a time. Well, you're going to do one side and mirror it. So you're going to, for the 3D sketch, you're going to go at a little bit of an angle here so you can see everything. And see these endpoints here. You're going to start here at the point of origin. You're going to click here, 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 and here. You're only going to adjust it from the top view. So you can see here, this is along the Z. This does need to be along the Z. And then you're just going to adjust these handles from the top view, get this looking perfect. And then you're going to look, always only adjust for 3D sketches from the correct view. And then here, you're not going to be able to screw around with that, but here, you're going to adjust these. So, and these points, why aren't they piercing? Whatever, I didn't have them pierce. Just coincident is enough there, but they'll click right on there. And then you're going to mirror this over the front plane to the other side. And then you're going to do your loft. So for the lofts, for some reason, it can matter which direction, which order you choose things in. So if it doesn't work, so I did it so that everything's going down the top here. And then with the point at the end, to get the point, I had to do it from here where I opened this up and then selected the point. And sometimes if it doesn't work, try selecting them in a different order. Okay, I hope that starts or helps.